All right, folks, it is October 1st, 2024, and we have a World War III update. I'm recording this at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. This is a moving target as we try to cover this update, get news out of this region. Very difficult to do, and it's changing so rapidly. So if the situation has changed in a couple hours after I post this, please don't come at me. I'm just going to be presenting the information that we have right now. If you appreciate what we do, you know how to tap it, smack it, share it out far and wide. Everything's at ZachRector.com. Let's rock and roll. Iran officially declaring a state of war against Israel. They launched a cyber attack alongside missile strikes against Israel this morning, and apparently the cyber attack was them sending out fake text messages sent to Israeli phones, falsely informing citizens that airstrikes had ended and advising them to leave shelters. So we have a cyber attack, we have missiles, and apparently, from what I'm seeing, this was a few hundred missiles, and we were actually able to overwhelm the Iron Dome. Not we, they were able to overwhelm the Iron Dome, which is a few hundred missiles alongside this cyber attack, which misled Israelis. Still not sure whether or not the missile attack's actually over or not, but Joe Biden has woke up and he's came about here and said that he's ordering the U.S. military to shoot down Iranian missiles. Unfortunately, some damage is already done. Iran claims over 20 F-35 fighter jets destroyed in Israel. More than 20 of the fifth-generation F-35 jets were destroyed in the Iranian missile attack on Israel, multiple sources claiming that. Clash report, Shafakna agency, Iranian sources that are claiming this. So, once again, these are just reports. We'll be confirming this as more updates come out, but this is the situation right now. I think that I saw that one Palestinian has died in this attack from Iran as well. Still waiting to confirm if there's been any other casualties, but it appears that there hasn't been that many casualties. So we'll pray that that's the case, but it looks like this was focused on military bases, installments, and infrastructure. And this is following up. Israel says that they will retaliate against Iran at a place and time that we decide, but this is following up after Israel has now invaded Lebanon yesterday. So we reported on this. They were getting ready to do this, and now they finally have done it. They're creating a buffer zone within Lebanon so that their citizens can get out. This is the official statement from the IDF right here. These operations were approved and carried out in accordance with the decision of the political echelon. Operation Northern Arrows will continue according to the situational assessment and in parallel to combat in Gaza and in other arenas. The IDF is continuing to operate to achieve the goals of the war and is doing everything necessary to defend the citizens of Israel and return the citizens of Northern Israel to their homes. So, we will continue to provide more updates as this situation comes out. You got a tit for tat going back and forth. Remember, this back and forth goes back for thousands of years. So you're never going to get anybody to say, you know, we need to come to peace, right? And right now we got big powers getting involved. This is no longer Hezbollah, Hamas, Yemen, Houthis, you know, little factions, little battles, little skirmishes. This is the state of Iran declaring a state of war against Israel, launching this attack. This can't be the only one, and Iran is actually threatening that if Israel does respond, they're going to have an even heavier response back and forth. So the escalation is picking up. Once again, we hope and pray that this thing stops, comes to a peace agreement of some sort or fashion, a two-state solution, whatever it takes to bring about peace in this region. But we're already starting to see the impacts being felt as the markets have been spooked this morning. So before I get into the markets, though, I want to show you a couple more points as we bring it back home. This is all hitting and coinciding at the same time where we have the World War III escalation, same time that the port strikers have gone live. This is after the ownership group of the ports, USMX, said it made a wage hike offer of nearly 50%. Now, the port workers, the longshoremen, I think they wanted some 70+% in wage increases, and they also wanted some other things as well. This group offered 50%, but the shoremen did not take it. They've rejected the offer, and they officially went on strike last night. Now, I'm already seeing reports out of Dallas and some other cities that their Costco's and Walmarts are already getting cleaned out. So this is why we've already been prepping. This is why we've already been praying. This is why I've been hedged, as I described in my Discord weekly call last week. And it's so frustrating because some people, all they see from me is XRP hype, and they miss the other half of the story. They miss, it might even be more than half. The rest of the story is this full encompassing program to understand the current events, what's happening here in this country, what's happening overseas, how this world is interconnected together, and how it's going to impact our markets, our investments, and our business. If you don't put it all together, if you just are looking for meme coins to pump 10x on crypto, you're going to get absolutely cleaned out and wiped out in moments like this, because you're going to be in line trying to buy your toilet paper or whatever, we're going to run out of. And this is at the same time that the storms are already taking place. The hurricane hit last week, with more hurricanes coming, to hit landfall later this week. So we're already in the middle of a storm, and it's just picking up right now. Exactly why I said, okay, I've been hyped about XRP. XRP broke out. Technicals look great. But why did I say I was hedged? 2 reasons. The SEC can still appeal, and because World War III is still going on. They're still trying to assassinate Trump. There's still a lot of stuff going on in the United States of America as we have 1 month to go to this election. But everybody celebrate. We did it. S&P 500 posts a green September for the first time in 5 years. And I was covering this in yesterday's live show. I went live for 2 hours, and we kept it going until the market closed. And we watched live as they just giga-pumped the stock market, including the Dow Jones to a new all-time high and the S&P 500 to a new all-time high, printing green Septembers for the first time in 5 years, right before what? Okay, and this is what I've been saying, hey, if Bitcoin breaks 65, I'll start to get a little bit excited, but I'm still not going to go all the way in and say, let's pump it up, because I know the war's still going on. And that's exactly what's taking place. And the insiders know. Michael Dell, the CEO of Dell, has filed for a $1.2 billion stock sell of Dell. He is selling 10 million shares at $122. Bezos, Zuckerberg, Gates, Dell, Huang from NVIDIA, all these insiders selling off. The second largest shareholder of NVIDIA, he just sold off a bunch more as well. They're all selling off. Massive. For the first time ever, Jamie Dimon offloading JP Morgan Chase. And the folks come out of the woodworks and they try to say, oh, no, this is normal. This is just normal selling. No, there is normal selling. And then you take a look and you're around, wait, all of the CEOs, all selling off billions of dollars worth of stock. Is this normal? No, it's not. It's absolutely not. It is normal for executives to sell off and the insiders to sell off. It absolutely is normal. They need liquidity, tax reasons. There's plenty of reasons why they sell. Why do you think they're offloading billions and building bunkers? While we're trying to find the next 10x meme coin. While folks think that we're going to achieve a soft landing. San Francisco Fed President Janet Yellen on October 30th, 2007. This is right after they did the first rate cut of 50 basis points on September 18th, 2007. This was 6 weeks before the recession began. What did she say? So in summary, I think the most likely outcome is that the economy will move forward towards a soft landing. There is no soft landing. There are bombs dropping, and the only soft landing is going to be your butt on the couch because you won't have a job. That's the situation at hand. And so our market did pump to close off the week. I want to show you where we're at right now here. Crude oil did push back up above $70. We're still open right now above $70 for crude oil. And, what's interesting now is that Senator Lindsey Graham, the psychopath that he is, he's calling for oil refineries in Iran to be bombed. We need to stop and cripple their ability to produce oil. I mean, folks, if that actually happened, if that goes through, you have to understand what's about to happen. I've been warning about this spike in oil, right? Even though demand's falling off, even though oil's been trading like we're heading into a recession, what happens when, this starts to escalate? It can get ugly really, really quick. How is gold responding? Well, per usual, back up and pushing back towards that all-time high. Once again, 2,683 for gold right now as we record this update. Silver, same thing, responding very well. Back above $31.66. It shot above $32 earlier in the trading session. We'll see where we close out. Now, on over to crypto. Your Bitcoin's back down today, back below 62,000. I said I'm not going to get excited till we break 65 and break out of this trend that was lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. We finally break out. Let's get excited. Oh boy, this is our time. Pump it up. Oh wait, World War III still going on. Whoops, back down. Now, this is going to be a critical level to see how this holds, whether or not, we did completely break the trend. Maybe we do a little back test. Maybe we do get black swan. regardless, remember my thesis is a V-shaped recovery, just like in 2020. No matter what event, no matter what black swan takes place, I think that a V-shaped recovery is coming in because they're going to come in with the money printer. They're going to come in with stimulus. They're going to come in with all sorts of programs to make sure that everything's okay and that they can remain in power and to kick that can down the road. Now, XRP is actually shot back up above 62 cents as I'm recording this update. This coin was actually just at 59 cents as I was getting ready. Guys, this is literally within the 15 minutes that I've been recording this update. XRP back above 62 cents. It was just down at 59. So XRP shooting up. The only thing that's green right now, up 1.46%, everything else in the red. Everything else in the red. XRP up. Literally the only cryptocurrency up right now as I'm recording this update. Incredible to watch, but why am I hedged? Because the SEC can still appeal and because all the events that are taking place as we continue to update you guys, we're going to keep you guys on top of this. We've been over the target. We've been praying. We've been prepping. We've been prepared for this moment. It's hitting right now. And the beautiful thing about this, it's ugly. War's ugly. It's a bad situation out there. But at least we've been prepared. At least we've been taking action. At least we've been insulating our income, our business, our side hustle. We've been taking investments that are appreciating right now. Gold's up. Silver's up. XRP's up. We've been prepped. We've been praying. We've been emotionally, physically, spiritually prepared for this time and for this war. I pray for peace, but we're going to continue to prepare for the worst. I hope you guys enjoy this content, enjoy this update. Not as fun as chasing the 10x meme coins, but do you want to be able to survive this thing? If we don't survive this thing, we don't get to the pump that comes afterwards. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by here today. If you appreciate what we do, make sure we tap it, smack it, share it out far and wide. Everything's at ZachRector.com. And I'll see you in the next one. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.